شكرا جزيلا. السلام عليكم. Peace be upon all of you. I'm so happy to be here again in my second country in Norway, in Oslo. And I am so honored to be in this first conference of Nobel Peace Center. And I'm so happy that there are a lot of youth here listening to me. Dear friends, dear brothers and sisters, today we're witnessing mass violation of human rights around the world. Despotism, nationalism, militarism, terrorism, and populism are on the rise, fracturing hundreds of years of a progressive democratic experiment that began with the European Enlightenment that remains an ideal to the present day. The world also is experiencing an unprecedented increase in the number of refugees, which is often seen as a security issue. In fact, it is a political issue par excellence. Tyrants are driving this current crisis by unleashing killing, torture, mass detention, and terror against their people, who call for freedom, democracy, justice, and rule of law, in order to control them and in order to remain in power. Dear friends, even as nations continue to veer towards predatory populism and despotism, our planet is also facing unprecedented threats. Our very existence on this planet is threatened. Climate change, flooding, fires, dwindling water reserves, biodiversity loss, pollution, widespread extinction, and so on. Regrettably, the recent Amazon fires have received inadequate attention by the world. The forests, covering over 5 million square kilometers and often called the lungs of the planet, deserves much more consideration, given its great importance for ecological balance and the reduction of greenhouse gas emission. In this regard, I repeat and I reiterate my calling for an international tribunal specialized on the environmental issues, as environmental crimes are ultimately offenses against human beings. Our small village is fraught with danger and potential conflicts. Giving the world a stockpile of arms, nuclear, bombs, and bioweapons, we have at this very moment the potential to destroy our planet hundreds of times over. We are at a crossroads in our shared history, current, and future, a dangerous time. So, instead of the inevitable conflict, we must make world peace an inevitable choice for all. Hatred and conflict among nations and between peoples, religions, races, and genders pose a clear and present danger to the very existence of us all. They feed global terrorism and they prevent us from focusing on our most dire issue, the health and well-being of our Mother Earth. The urgent need for something like a global government should be achieved. The urgent need for something like a global government through either the modernization and development United Nations mechanisms or the establishment of new organizations that can deal effectively with future challenges is not just wishful thinking, it is a necessity. The human being really need the real global government. This international body should wield broad powers and be empowered with the capability to make decisions, fund plans, and develop strategies. This is an urgent act that we need. Dear sisters and brothers, dear friends, before ending, I want to talk to you about my country, Yemen. Saudi Arabia and the UAE are destroying my country. They claim that they came to restore the legitimacy, while they destroy the legitimacy, while they kill people everywhere, while they prevent the president from returning to the country, while they occupy islands, ports, airports, and they commit mass killing everywhere. Just for example, an example, day before yesterday, they killed more than 150 prisoners by their air forces, while these prisoners were preparing themselves to return to their families. The Houthi militia also, they are committing other crimes against humanity. So I'm calling from here, from Norway, to stop this war. I'm calling here all the human beings to help Yemenis, to force Saudi and UAE to leave Yemen now. They built another new militia. They said they came to help Yemen against militia of al-Houthi, while they create another militia that are destroying Yemen. They want to divide Yemen to parts. They want Yemen to remain and to be a failed country. But they are wrong. Yemen people is very strong. Yemeni people will not give up. Yemeni people will keep struggling for their democracy, for their freedom, for their unity, and nobody, no country will force us to give up and fail. Dear young people, combating tyranny, poverty, promoting peace and human rights, and protecting our planet are the headlines that express our common struggle. It's the headlines of your duty as young people. With all the darkness around us, there is hope. Do you know why this hope? Because of you, youth. Because of you, young people around the world. Your participating in public life is increasing everywhere and in every country. So keep your involvement in the public life and raise your voice and know the one who will free this country, who will free this world from despotism, from racism, from corruption, from injustice is you, young people. Thank you so much.